tell me, creation of Lucky, being a part of the Golmaal franchise, and was it your decision to make that character like that character won't speak? Was it your decision or was it Rohit sir's decision? How was it about? Tell us about it.
Actually, the character was already written as a mute character, and it was an adaptation of a play. And Mr.
Ji.
Neeraj Vora, who's no more now, he was the writer of Golmaal. He wrote the Hindi film adapted version, and
Ji.
Rohit decided to direct it because he liked the script so much. It was actually conceptualized in a play, and Neeraj Vora is the one who brought it into a film. And
Ji.
so after that, there was no plan, there was no strategy that we will do something great or something memorable. It was just that how do we attempt this mute character? And I had a tutor who's a theatre actor. His name is Vikas Kadam, and he was brought on board by Sharman, who has worked with him in theatre.
All right.
So Sharman knows, and the Sharman suggested his name, and he came and he decided that let's not play it the typical sign language way. Let's use sounds because he can hear, the character can hear.
Yes.
So
Yes.
let's use
Yes.
sounds. Let's use something different, like your voice modulation, expressions.
For sure.
All three: face, voice modulation, and hand gestures. Not just sign
And hang
language,
gestures.
but
Yes.
hand gestures which can be understood. Let's use that together to make this character a very, very animated and very, very loud character, even though he can't speak. So
Imagine. It sounds so challenging only, Tushar, because it's a comedy character. Like you don't have to feel like even a slightest bit of sympathy for the character. You have to it's a funny character at the end of the day, which I feel makes it even more challenging. Because, if it's a serious film, जहाँ पर आपको एक, the characters, it's a challenged character in some sort. तो वो, I feel like, of course, वो भी difficult तो है ही है. But इसी एक disability के साथ उसको एक comedy way में present करना, I think was just bang on the way you performed.
I was scared कि I had just done this movie called Kya Cool Hai Hum, which had done well the same year, and then
Yes.
after that I got a Golmaal. So I was a bit scared कि how will I entertain people? How will this character be noticed without any words? Because that movie had only lines and dialogues and double meaning dialogue.
Yes, heavy lines. Yes.
No lines. So I was a little nervous. How will this character stand apart? And all credit to Rohit and Vikas, who was my tutor, to have that faith that okay, let's go ahead with this new wave kind of a mute character. You see them all around; they're real. It's not that mute characters don't have sounds, but let's present it like that in a film which has not been done before. And then we just did our best. We didn't really. Thankfully the movie worked, and that's why the character worked.
Yes, but, it did phenomenally so, and still continues to be.
Yeah, I hope there will be one more next year.
How challenging is it for an actor to, and how gutsy you have to be to accept a role like that? And because you don't know whether it's going to work, whether it's going to, really hit the right chord.
Yeah, you have to be gutsy for sure. I won't deny that. I won't be modest about that. That I took the challenge on, and I took a risk of doing a film with 4 heroes, a comedy with 4 heroes. And all of them, especially Ajay, Arshad, Paresh Bhai, all renowned comic and senior actors.
Yes.
So that's
for sure.
You can give me that credit for just jumping into it, like just jumping into the deep end. Because that's life, you have to sometimes just jump into the deep end and learn how to float and survive and swim.
Yes.
You can't have everything charted out for you that, okay, I'll do these steps and then I'll be able to face this challenge. That's not how life works.
For sure.
That's just an instinct, I think, that we have to take up sometimes, where God gives you opportunities and you just take it up if you feel they're good opportunities. But also, I think it's a gut feeling, not just the guts, but a gut feeling that this is a good film, this has a good team I have alongside it, and something strikes, something about the vibe, about the director. The script, of course, the main thing is the script. You hear the story and you're like, even if I'm a character, I want to be a part of this film because it's got a good story.
For sure.
So lots of things.
बिल्कुल. तो आपके लिए कितना easy and difficult है to get back into the Lucky's character?
I wouldn't say that it takes me as long as it did the first time, but there's always a nervousness that I shouldn't slack, and there's always some new challenge. Like the first time was the first time. The second time there were so many scenes in part 2 that I had to really work hard. Third part had that very big emotional scene which was very, very challenging. and it's a new film every time. The fourth part,
It's a new film.
any tutor on board. I mean, Vikas was not available at that point of time, so I had to do it just with my own imagination. And everyone,
With your own instinct. Yeah.
everyone had very, very, very equal roles, and there were more characters. So to stand out now with so many more characters, the fourth time was the hardest, but it was most gratifying because
For sure.
people remembered that one Nana Patekar scene a lot in the film.
Yes. Oh, 100%. Yes.
So I would say that it's just every day is a new day. You gotta just take it as a challenge. You can't think that abhi kar liya hai 3 baar, ye to aa hi jayega. Because the minute you do that, then someone else just takes the scene away. So you
absolutely.
be on your toes, and that's the only way you can get it.